That nigga used magic.
Just one punch from Giant Bowser launched a castle out of orbit. Taking into account the flight path.
Chad, they're overly buffing this nigga, Chad. I feel like my parlay by the bus.
So long, Doctor.
Was that a fucking black flat? What? Hey, y'all done gave this nigga a power from a whole nother fucking franchise. Alright, Bowser vs. Eggman, Mario vs. Sonic, Death Battle.
This battle is sponsored by Marvel Snap and Prize Picks.
Bowser versus Dr. Eggman,
the king of the Koopas and the baddest of badniks. And they're not alone.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
This nigga,
and it's our job to analyze.
You ugly, just stop stuttering and learn how to talk. You had to sit in the circle with all the sped kids in class. You had to sit inside the circle with all the sped kids. Hope you know that. Who you call it sped jit? You dead ass had to sit in class with all the sped kids. What are you talking about?
The Mushroom Kingdom, a peaceful land of kindness, adventure, love.
Who got your parlay? Eggman or Bowser? I ain't gonna lie. I got my parlay all on Eggman. That nigga really got guns for real. Bowser's just an overgrown turtle on some shit. Nigga's a fucking turtle, you feel me?
The moment this orphan star child was found by Kamek, it was clear Bowser would command the disparate outcasts of the Mushroom world. The Koopa Clan.
Sadly, not everyone's born a toad, and they treat these critters like monsters.
Full name King Bowser, Koopa, 34 years old, 10 feet tall, family brother. This nigga ain't beating Eggman. I promise you, he not.
Jump farming for one-ups.
Bowser wanted a different world. But Princess Peach Toadstool would never allow the evil king's day in the sun. Her light was so bright, Bowser became infatuated with her.
So he turned all the toads into bricks and kidnapped her, putting their princess in another castle, and another, like
that boy been trying to craig.
Only to be released if she agrees to marry him and his dad bud.
Yet he was foiled time and time again by those pesky
Mario Luigi.
brothers.
I ain't gonna lie.
However, Bowser is nothing if not persistent.
Look at him! Dude's built like a brick house strapped to a saw trap. That spiked shell takes a lot of punishment. Not even the weight of a castle can scratch it.
Yeah, I played that. I played this one too. I played Smash Bros. Is fire.
Fire and control lava. He commands nature itself.
Spitting meteors from outer
when the
space,
fuck did he do?
The earth with a snap.
When the fuck did this nigga do this? He ain't do any of this bullshit. Fire breath, he done that. Immense strength, yeah, and hell, he could do besides all torture cap. Nigga ain't ever do magic for real. Duplication, elemental evocation. When the fuck can this nigga reality warp? Shape shift and temperature. When the fuck could he do that?
Feeling torrents of wind, straight up calling down lightning. What else has he got?
Oh, just a little dabbling in dark magic.
Hell yeah, Wizard Turtle.
The original NES manual even describes him as a sorcerer king. Magic
what
is
the?
How he
Come
turned
on.
The toads into bricks, only countered by the princess's heart magic.
But that's not all the magic he's mastered. Telekinesis, creating perfect clones, reanimating his undead skeleton.
Come on.
Worst of all,
It's bullshit.
ruining every game of Mario Party. Hey, no! I stole those coins fair and square.
Bowser spent decades hoarding treasures, coins, magic star rods, warships, clown cars, you name it. This is the same guy that created multiple flying castles fashioned after his own face.
Yeah, he's definitely got an ego on him. He's talked about having a 4-digit IQ.
Goddamn, nigga.
Moron put death traps in his
9,800.
A man after my own heart.
Despite his clumsiness, Bowser's charisma and leadership brought many to his side. Not enough to defeat Mario, but his army doesn't make it easy on the Red Plumber.
They're the most wicked band of misfits this side of World 8-4. The Koopa Troop.
An army spanning multiple territories across the Mushroom world and beyond.
Goombas, Koopas, the Troopas, and the others make up the infantry. Some with wings, some in shoes, and some even in race cars. They're the red shirts, first in and first out.
Piranha plants, bloopers, and lakitus.
That nigga do got an army on him. I ain't gonna lie.
Unsuspecting prey. My land,
Nigga got a big ass army.
We'd be here forever jotting down the small fries. Booze, Shy Guys, sentient bombs with feet, and more.
It was imperative for Bowser to nurture a unit that covers their own vulnerabilities.
But I always beat them in the game. They can't be that tough, nah.
Both have magic, but Boo has battlefield control with illusions and destabilizing dimensions, while Kamek focuses on buffing allies, canceling enemy powers, summoning anything he desires.
That boy's a sport type, mate.
Not again.
Speaking of items, most of the minions can use pretty much any power-up Mario can. The Goombas make frequent use of Tanuki tails, and Bowser can really get into the cat roleplay. But as the Koopa Troop grew and grew, it started to feel less.
So I feel like they overly buffing this nigga. Well, I feel like they're overly buffing Bowser right now. Cause they giving this nigga high key scenarios just to be that nigga, I ain't gonna lie.
Less like an army and more like a family unit.
Oh, you mean like his kids, the Koopalings?
They're adopted.
What's the difference?
Good point. Bowser took them in and even trained them in dark magic.
So no
Did he though?
spoiled as his natural Nepo baby, Bowser Jr., captain of the Koopa Troop.
Spoiled is an understatement. Remember his escapades as Shadow Mario? He terrorized Delfino Plaza with literal evil paint. That whole debacle was basically his attempt at elementary school art class.
Yeah.
And I bet Bowser still has some on the fridge. But really, the king is very protective of his kids. If the fam's in trouble, he can will himself to transform into a giant kaiju.
Can he, bro? That nigga used magic.
Just one punch from Giant Bowser launched a castle out of orbit. Taking into account the flight path,
Chad, they're overly buffing this nigga, Chad. I feel like my parlay by the bus.
and the scale of their universe, Bowser's punch must have hit with a force of over 125 trillion tons of TNT. Considering how Yoshi punted poor Raphael the Raven so hard he exploded into a constellation of stars, this isn't even close to Bowser's full strength.
So don't bully his kid, especially if he falls into some of Bowser Jr.'s set of black paint. That stuff's scary.
Enough to unleash Bowser's Dark Fury, a form whose very steps cause widespread natural disasters.
Yeah, I feel like my parlay by the bus.
Like Godzilla, Doctor
Real.
Strange, and John Cena all in one big turtle.
We're not even to the best part. Bowser's dark magic became so potent he eventually learned how to warp the very fabric of reality.
Anything the king imagines, he makes happen. He turned all of Yoshi's Island into a storybook. And remember
Did he really do- he didn't do that,
Mario
bro.
64? Yeah, he made those. And the staircase that goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Oh God, does anyone know how to
Nigga, that was
play?
plot. That was
Stole
plot.
ultra powerful items like the Wonder Flower, which can mold reality like Play-Doh, and the Dream Stone, which can be used to wish someone out of existence.
But his most iconic thefts are those big shiny power stars.
Don't
Bruh,
get
anybody
what's
can do that,
going.
though. You feel me?
Infant power stars, aka Lumas, can become whole galaxies. They also ferried Mario across the universe in 3 seconds.
3 seconds?
489 quadrillion times light speed.
Obviously, the Big Daddy Grand Stars are even crazier. Bowser
He ate
used one
that
to
bitch.
power his space kingdom, but then guess who showed up to ruin everything? It's a him.
And when the
How the fuck does an Italian nigga beat this nigga? You feel me? If Eggman, that nigga with a great IQ, all that better knowledge, all that technology, losing to this nigga, I swear.
Red Star was freed,
It made no
caused
sense.
a chain reaction that destroyed the entire universe via a massive black hole.
Thanks, Space God, that Rosalina showed up to save the day.
Not that Bowser needed saving. He's been swallowed by another black hole and thrown into a star that went supernova.
Imagine if this crazy OP fire turtle had to fight himself. Oh wait, he did, and he beat the hell out of him.
With all this power, it's a wonder he still hasn't conquered.
Conquer most of the universe twice, harness the powers of grand stars. 1,000-ton cast to battle the extra dimensional clucks. Alright, bro.
Perhaps
They buffing this nigga
his visions of
stats.
grandeur were never really what he sought. Surrounding him is a crew of outcasts and miscreants like him. Ride or dies that can't be swayed against him.
Oh, are you saying he's secretly happy because he's got a big monster family now?
Yes, but also when they actually worked together, they legitimately conquered most of the known universe. So,
He's a baddie through and
Okay.
through, who will teleport through space and time.
Eggman might be cooked, I ain't gonna lie.
Because he's no
He might be
ordinary
cooked.
Koopa. Make way for the king.
You're the king, I'm the
This battle is
king.
sponsored-
How the fuck? I think that's probably responsive. That shit gotta do with sports. If I could bet on death battle, I would. I ain't gonna lie. Never mind.
citizens of Earth, lend me your ears. Imagine a world of endless possibility,
Hmm.
where people are free as the wind. Isn't it disgusting? Now imagine a better world, one with proper guidance and the technology to bring about global peace.
But Wiz, only a brilliant mind can make that happen.
Not just any brilliant mind, he's a genius at heart who knows the dangers within. He's Ivo Robotnik.
Dr. Eggman.
As a mad scientist myself, his story is my inspiration, just as Eggman's was his grandfather, Gerald Robotnik, who sought to create world peace through technology.
Yep.
Then his beloved granddaughter, Maria, was killed by the Guardian Unit of Nations, better known as...
Gun. They're frickin' called G-U-N.
Oh, they murdered
Anyway,
him.
Lil Eggy grew up a lonely narcissist because all his family talked about was Maria this,
Maria
that.
that.
Boo-hoo.
Neglect and envy tainted Ivo's goals of following Gerald's footsteps. He distanced himself from his grandfather's legacy. Instead of bettering the world, he would conquer it.
That nigga
to
Bill
get
used
the
to be
attention
crazy.
he deserved.
No, you mean Craig.
That nigga Bill used to be crazy.
Tomato, tomato.
You just said it the same way twice.
He aimed to establish Eggman Land, a capital of science. And this paradise would have worked just fine.
That nigga ain't 50 years. He is not 6'1".
Years, Eggman's plans literally blew up.
That nigga
in
taller than
space. And he's a very sore loser.
But just like any good experiment, the doctor did more testing, seeking better results.
He's created plenty of knickknacks to terrorize the world with. A laser gun, a cloning ray, mind control cannons, a flying armada, typical evil scientist stuff.
And y'all think the turtles beating this shit? Be fucking real with yourselves. He could put a switch on the cannon and blow that nigga the fuck up. I got my parlay. My parlay
He
straight.
invented a spatial displacement trap, which, while online, scatters a target's atoms across space. Oh, and then there's the metal virus, which transmutes organic tissue into living metal zombies. It's so deadly, it created a plague that nearly wiped out all life on Earth.
Shame Eggman never made himself immune to it. That's a whoopsie.
And when he's not duping you with decoys, he's riding
Hold on, shit.
style with the Eggmobile. It's lightweight for maneuverability, but tough enough to withstand moon-sized explosions in even the center of a black hole.
I mean, it's kind of lame looking, but he can plug it into big bad mechs like the Egg Walker or the Death Egg Robot, whose giant laser once obliterated 77,000 cubic meters of rock in an instant. That's like having an atomic bomb in your pocket all the time. Oh, okay, maybe.
Boom.
This guy's pretty cool.
Eggman built machines for a long list of combat situations. Some look like knights, others use extraterrestrial sources like the Wisps, and then there's
But they're not losing.
devices like the Death Egg.
The reference is obvious, but Darth Vader's version is like a toy compared to the Death Egg, which can annihilate stars. Woof! A whole constellation gone in one shot.
That's not to say Eggman doesn't enjoy scrapping with blue hedgehogs himself.
Look at it.
Enter the Egg Dragoon.
Hell yeah!
Egg Dragoon?
The
I thought it would've been a
rawest of the
dragon.
mechs. It's got electric.
Never mind, it looked like
It's
one.
got ice missiles. It's got a whole lot of bullets. My God, Wiz, I need it.
And don't forget, Eggman built all of these things himself. Maybe world domination is in
That
his
boy he had no
One
hope.
problem.
Y'all ain't gonna sit here and tell me like Bowser had no hope. Every fucking game I played, it's always that little Koopa nigga with the wand and shit helping that nigga with all the magic. Y'all niggas gave that nigga buffs he ain't deserve. Eggman a one-on-one type nigga. You feel
No
me?
hobbies, no friends, no wife, no nothing.
Come on, he has friends. I mean, he's a feminist.
I like
Okay,
that.
maybe not, but what about Infinite? Sure, they might have joined forces over a mutually sought revenge against Shadow, but it counts. Sort of.
Who the fuck is
Who needs
Infinite?
friends when you can build friends?
Obviously, Eggman has a tough time collaborating with others, so he just built his own army instead.
The Eggman
Makes
Empire.
sense.
The Badniks are mass-produced foot soldiers, buzz bombers, crab meats, caterkillers, egg robos, and don't forget those cute little moto bugs. The Badniks may seem
Wait.
simple, but they're led by an elite, multi-talented unit, the hard-boiled heavies.
I know that.
Leaning into the egg thing, huh?
The army has a wide variety of troops, even your classic
Yeah.
comedy duo with Orbot and Cubot. They're Eggman's assistants and immense disappointments.
Yeah, them boys never fought inside the
He's got
games.
Scratch and grounder. But that's why he's made top-notch bots modeled after the Sonic cast, like everyone's favorite robot
Metal Sonic,
maker,
he like that. I ain't gonna lie.
Metal Sonic has the most horsepower in the Eggman Empire. He has the moves and speed of Sonic and then some. He's had his rebellious phases, but Eggman's reprogrammed Metal to better follow his commands.
Alright.
Additionally, when upgraded to his Neo form, Metal Sonic could copy biological data, including unique powers like Shadow's time stop technique, Chaos Control.
He could even copy Silver's psychokinesis.
This nigga alone can be fucking Bowser. Let's be real.
And with enough
Let's
chaos
be
energy,
real. Let's
he
be real.
powers up into Super Neo Metal Sonic.
Though everything would change with the appearance of the Phantom Ruby.
What's
One
this?
of many trump cards at Eggman's disposal, the Phantom Ruby alters reality by manipulating perception.
Basically, super OP illusions, but in Infinite's hands, it's a weapon of mass destruction. I don't know how illusions translate to body replicas, changing gravity, or making a fake sun, but
What the
go out,
fuck?
kid.
And when used on the planet's consciousness, which is a thing, the Ruby granted Eggman the Lightman form. Yep, apparently Super Eggman is canon.
This nigga not beat. This nigga beating Bowser.
Phantom Ruby isn't the only souped-up
That's all I. That's all I care about.
He's used the jeweled scepter to make the world-shattering Egg Wizard. Then, on more than one occasion, he's effortlessly gathered the super rare, super powerful Chaos Emeralds. You know, the things that power Super Saiyan Hedgehog.
Eggman built and built and built, and eventually, he built something that started to build on him. Sage was originally designed as a mere assistant, but through an alien encounter, she was granted actual sentience.
Sage is already super powerful, but now she's also
that's his
super
daughter.
smart. She
Alright.
thought up millions of battle plans all at once to defeat the massive titans.
And you can barely remember where you put your dune buggy.
I know exactly where it is. It's at the police impound. Thank you very much.
Sage was Eggman's saving grace. He had previously found machines with personality lacking, but Sage's great adequacy in serving her function provided Eggman with something that, for the first time, he'd hate to lose.
Oh, that boy found a little family on some shit.
Daughter.
So, like any good dad, he gave her the keys to his car, his spaceship, and
Who y'all got, though?
death ray.
I got
He
Eggman.
controls the entire army.
And this frankly unheard of trust from Eggman became crucial in defeating the End, a primordial entity so mighty even Supersonic struggled against it.
Their battle can only be described as peak fiction.
Damn,
His
he
charge
glitched, he
by 7
tweaking.
Chaos Emeralds. Supersonic's no joke.
The power of one emerald can shift continents. All 7 together can shift the universe.
I did not know that.
Kill some pretty terrifying bosses, like Eggman's Time Eater, which ripped apart space-time like
That gotta be the
tissue
best
paper.
eater in
Chaos
history,
Emeralds give gods
My
power.
fault.
With them, Eggman's best machines can run indefinitely while matching the greatest powers ever seen. Like when 3 supers battled Solaris, who tried to destroy time itself. Solaris extended its chaos across multiple timelines in about 20 seconds.
Damn.
73 quadrillion times light speed.
It's funny though. While
I don't know what these calculations mean, but it gotta mean something.
Sonic here and there, he's pretty effective when he teams up with the Blue Blur to save the world.
Well, recall how Professor Gerald was a good person before losing the granddaughter he loved. In Eggman's case, now that he has Sage, perhaps a similar story is playing out in reverse.
Oh, he becomes good after being
He
evil.
will always have a harebrained scheme behind his cufflinks.
So watch out, critters and plebeians of the world.
Never mind
He is
it.
the Eggman, and he's got the master plan.
Alright. My nigga
You
here.
gotta help me.
What happened?
Let's get to the fucking fight. Alright, I played the game already.
Download the. The combatants are set. We've run the
All
game
right.
through all possibilities.
Did you though?
Time for a death battle.
Nigga, wait,
Run
was
the
that
game
Bowser?
through all
Alright, see, this nigga got the best. If we can all agree that Eggman's the better live action because they gave this nigga fucking dreads and called that the horns. What the fuck is that?
possibilities.
It's time for a death battle.
How they went from that to getting this nigga dreads? What? Okay. All that animation. Oh, this looks so.
Territory is now the base for my upcoming Eggman Land 2. What a joke.
They got voice acting all there.
I am Dr. Eggman.
And you're telling me Bowser can stop this? Be fucking for real. Okay. Bro, that nigga ain't never do that. This nigga ain't never do no shit like this. I understand that was a little bit of some fucking fireballs or something, nigga. That's fucking meteor. Alright. Alright. He's not doing that. Fuck no. He might do that though. Oh, I'm about to
These
see.
toys of invasion force. Let's see Toads do better. That's a decoy, idiot. This power is without peer.
Okay.
Ultimate strength.
Fuck no! Fuck no! You telling me a Thwomper killed that nigga? A Thwomper can't even kill on Mario when that nigga got a mushroom in him. Hold on. Alright, Metal Sonic. Tap in. Lock in, nigga. When the That nigga ain't never do no shit like that. Oh shit. That nigga dripped the fuck out. Hold on. Who he feeling like? Who is he feeling like? Metal Sonic's enough to kill this nigga. Alright. I wholeheartedly believe that.
All according to plan.
You've lost the battle before it has begun.
Excellent work as always, Metal. Ready to wrap this up, Sage?
As you command.
You know what they say, the more the merrier. Showtime.
Okay. Mind y'all, this fucking black ass turtle lost to a nigga in a cat suit. This nigga lost to an Italian nigga in a cat suit. Super Metal Sonic, let's kill that nigga, God. Kill that nigga too, yeah.
How dare you keep your hands off my...
You think he Goku, bro? Stop it. So you telling me, nigga, with the reality warping powers of the Chaos Emeralds, because that's what y'all fucking told me. Lost to that nigga with the reality warping too. I feel like it's canceled out. At most. But Bowser done killed that nigga because of rage boost. Like he fucking Goku. Alright. Y'all, hey!
Sage! The Death Egg! Max power!
He's not blocking. What the fuck? Yo. We gotta have a talk. We gotta have a talk here. Gotta have a talk here. What happened to Sage? Where's Sage at?
So long, Doctor.
Was that a fucking black flat? What? Hey, y'all done gave this nigga a power from a whole nother fucking franchise. Who the fuck wrote the script?
This war was not an easy one to win.
Y'all done left. Wow, them boys done looked for a new job already.
Tough its cast is, while Mario's comes across as more cartoony.
But as it turns out, Bowser had everything he needed to take Chrome Dome down. Strap in, this one's a lot, so we'll break it down into 5 categories.
First up is physical stats. Bowser pretty handedly outmatched any of Eggman's usual mechs, like the Egg Dragoon or the Death Egg Robot.
The Death Egg Robot could level cities. Bowser could punch a castle out of orbit.
The Death Egg could destroy stars, but Yoshi could match that level of power, and Bowser's strength is certainly above the green dinosaurs. Plus, while both Bowser and Eggman's tech survived
Bullshit.
Bowser's was much larger.
Bullshit.
He may win stats, but this could change with their powers. With so many items and minions, that could make all that a moot point.
Aside from power-up items, both could manipulate minds, create duplicates, and alter space-time. However, Bowser had a significant edge in having access to the majority of his abilities at all times.
Stop
Eggman
it.
can do some crazy stuff.
That nigga can
Only
barely.
across different-
Y'all brought out Mario Party powers. Y'all ain't think a nigga seen that. Change time? Y'all bullshitting that. He can't do that on a regular. Alright? Y'all took a party game.
Fortresses or space bases, Bowser's all natural. He's got all his best powers built in.
That nigga got a magical
Robot
BBL.
meaning
Stop
he wins
it.
the war of attrition. He even had counters for battle enders like the metal virus and spatial displacement trap. Context matters for those weapons, and both backfired in the past. But more importantly, Bowser could simply reverse the effects with his transmutation magic. Conversely, most of Eggman's robots could get turned into, say, a frog or a block with no reliable way back. Bowser takes the edge in powers.
But definitely not for intelligence. Come on, you have a 4-digit IQ, Bowser? Really? That's cute. I mean, don't get me wrong. Bowser's not an idiot, usually. Just really, really clumsy. Poor fella.
Meanwhile, Eggman's an
Eggman
engineering
really
genius who rarely
This
ever
nigga
gets
should not
bested
have
by
lost.
brains.
Easy dub. Now, let's talk trump cards.
As in, items so powerful they could decide the entire outcome on their own.
The Phantom Ruby was super dangerous, but specifically targets perceptions. Unlike Bowser's Wonder Flower, which mucks up reality for real. The Ruby affected a whole planet, but the Wonder Flower had the power to alter the universe. Also, the Dreamstone's ability to wish anything out of existence would have no problem cleaning up Super Neo Metal Sonic or Time Eater.
Their most prized
Can't
possessions
believe
was
it.
a tough recall. Together, the Chaos Emeralds can break the universe, but so can the Grand Stars. Arguably not as much given the Emerald scaling to Solaris, though Power Stars and Grand Stars are far more plentiful. Clearly, this is getting fairly abstract, and both had multiple options that could win the day instantly, so the safest bet is to call this category a tie.
Man, y'all nigga bullshitting.
Compare their armies. Eggman seems deadlier at first glance. I mean, look at all those buzzsaws
I mean,
and rockets. Metal
yeah.
Sonic speed and power alone could solo most of the Koopa troops.
Nah, all of it,
The Empire
nigga.
lacked something Bowser had in spades. Teamwork.
Wait, y'all peep how they gave that nigga everything in a book, but they couldn't bring back this nigga old minions from games and shit like that little Bible shit. I forgot what it called. Metamorphose or something like that.
Loyalty.
Eggman is a notoriously terrible team player. His alliances are practically guaranteed to fall
Nah,
apart.
y'all done gave
In
Bowser
some
everything in a
iterations, he
book.
could barely manage working with himself.
Eggman's army is designed to be controlled by just him. To Eggman, it's harder to command those with free will, hence his rivalry with the free-natured Sonic.
Meanwhile, the Koopa Troop follows Bowser because they actually like him. They train really hard to cover each other's weak points.
Giving them plenty of advantages as this war progressed, like battlefield control through King Boo's magic and Bowser Jr.'s paint. And since the Koopa Troop doesn't rely that much on technology, Sage's hacking potential had little use.
Also, secret weapon? Kamek is kinda busted. Canceling Metal Sonic's power copying, stealing the Phantom Ruby, and potentially swapping the Chaos Emeralds were huge game changers.
Add on that
Niggas brought a Mario
Bowser
Party
used
feast.
any Mario power-up item, and they had billions of combinations that the Eggman Empire just could not actively plan against. Even with Sage's millions of plans to take down the Titans, she thought them to be unbeatable, which Sonic proved was incorrect.
Just comparing their conquests makes it clear. The Eggman Empire took over the whole planet, but Bowser's troop conquered most of the universe.
Eggman was no pushover. His wit, power output, and ridiculous machines gave Bowser the biggest fight of his life. But the Koopa King's ludicrous strength, abilities, and united forces ultimately prevailed.
Eggman
Nah, I ain't fucking with it.
the
No.
king, and now he's cracked and scrambled.
The winner is Bowser.
Next time.
Bullshit. Bullshit. If you look closely at the fight, you can see Metal Sonic actually doesn't die from Bowser's attack. Instead, he died from his bed giving out. He did carry you. Hey, Metal Sonic was carrying. He was. Metal Sonic losing on the chance time and instantly turning Neo was the most wild battles crash. It is. Come on, man. Should that nigga have lost? Hell no.